Perhaps with the changing weather, you're looking for your next cocktail or your next mocktail to fit some upcoming events, and now there's a brand new homegrown brand on the shelves. We are talking about the Proper Bartender, and we have co-owner Joe Ehlenz with us today to tell us more. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
So tell us, how did you get this idea of the Proper Bartender? Tell us what the brand is all about.
It started kind of twofold. We own a couple restaurants.
LoLo and Stillwater.
LoLo
right?
and Stillwater is one of them, and Stillwater proper. And as a person that's a buyer, we wanted to create a brand that was more affordable, still delicious, and made the way that we think each spirit should be made. And we teamed up with Tattersall, our good friends, and so these are made at the Tattersall facility in River Falls. And we've got some really fun, cool flavors to start, and we're gonna, as we get going, we're gonna increase and have more and more flavors. So
okay, so you have different types of liqueur, kind of like with
correct
certain flavors.
Yeah, we just started with the first three right here, which is going to be our vodka, 6-time distilled, carbonic filtration, and then we have a secondary proprietary filtration method. Super clean, delicious, very affordable.
All right.
This should be your workhorse that works in anything. And then we have our green chili vodka, and this is to be, we have a cocktail at all of our restaurants that sells a lot. It's called a Cobra Verde, which we're gonna make today.
That sounds like it'd be really good in like a Bloody Mary or something.
It is good in Bloody Mary. I prefer the regular vodka, so it doesn't overtake some of the flavors
Okay,
of the
I get
mix.
that, sure.
But this is really good with a lot of like fruit flavors. Strawberry and green chili kind of work really well together. A lot of carbonated beverages. And then we have our gin, which is my favorite, which has got Palmarosa as the lead botanical, which is part of the lemongrass family. Back in it with some bacon spice, juniper, lavender, and of course a lot of citrus. So it's very citrus forward.
Awesome. And you guys have some mixers over here as well.
Yeah,
correct?
absolutely. We started off as a bitters company over here, and we have these large format ones, which are for restaurants if they want to be
guys
able to.
right here.
Yeah, those are for restaurants.
That's a lot. That's like industrial
Yeah.
size mixers.
At-home bartender's not going to ever need that, but we do have some of our open bottles here. And we have some non-alcoholic cocktails to your left. The first one being, this is a non-alcoholic old-fashioned made with a non-alcoholic Amaro, some reduced down black tea, and then we hit that with our cherry cola bitters.
So you're saying this is non-alcoholic?
Zero alcohol.
So you would think of an old-fashioned as being mostly alcohol. So we'll see.
Correct. Yes, and we do have the regular version over here, with which is made with our friends Tattersall's whiskey.
Put a little
Well,
diesel in there.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
What's the base in that? You said black tea?
Reduced black tea, a little bit of orange. We did add some more botanicals into that tea as we reduced it, and then we finish it with a non-alcoholic Amaro, and then our cherry cola bitters, which is right here.
So
Pretty good, buddy.
these
Well, I'm going there. Go there. Get there.
these cocktails, like a Manhattan or an old-fashioned, for someone who's never made them, someone who doesn't have like a full bar setup,
Yeah.
it can be intimidating.
It can be.
How can you kind of bring that down to?
I think really what you need to do is just have a few of your favorites, like a really good workhorse vodka or gin, and then maybe a drinkable without any iced whiskey, and maybe one that you use for cocktails when friends come over. You don't want to waste the good stuff on them. Yeah. And you gotta have a little bit of everything, and then from there, you know, there's so much good information on the internet that that's the alcoholic version. So this is Tattersall whiskey. We're doing this with our cherry cola bitters again, just to show you with the alcohol, and then it's just some Demerara, so as basic as you can get, the real classic recipe.
Well, I love
I'll go
the
last.
approach.
Now, what do we got over there?
do we got here?
What do you
Well,
doing now?
over here is some more non-alcoholic stuff. So I'm adding some non-alcoholic spritz, if you will. This is non-alcoholic Prosecco. And then in the base is basically a Mia Netto non-alcoholic aperitivo and some fresh lemon and orange. And then I add a little bit of red chili bitters to give it some back end.
Okay.
The heat is going to make it sound, I think you are having a little bit of alcohol in there, but there's actually none.
So there's two things I just want to say. We got 30 seconds left.
Okay.
We talked about in the break
wonderful.
how I thought you were still R&D'ing the label because
no.
it looks like it's masking tape with the, you know how chefs do that with things in their kitchen.
That's what we do in the bar too.
But that's our
label.
But that's your actual label. I go, that's brilliant.
Is that true?
That's brilliant. That's the label.
We've confused a lot of people on it, but it's actually turned out to be pretty cool, and I think
is
that people
cool.
get it.
That's neat.
And the gin, I also like how you described your vodka as the workhorse vodka.
It is a workhorse. It's, you know what I mean? I don't think that liquor, as you say, needs to be intimidating. You just need to know what you like
Yep.
and go from there.
Well, your gin is super different. People who like gin, it's not piney, it's floral, it's citrusy, and it's very enjoyable.
So
Thank
people can find your drinks either at LoLo and Stillwater.
Stillwater proper, Lolito, all in Stillwater. We have a location, LoLo in Hudson, as well as the airport. And we've been talking to all of our friends and trying to get them to get behind our spirits as well. So
Very cool.
Available at a lot of liquor stores as we speak. We just launched last week.
Cool.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Good luck.
This is also, so You can find more of the drinks, as Joe mentioned, from The Proper Bartender, stores all across the area. You can head over to theproperbartender.com. Cool.